If you are looking for a custom business email with your domain, then this video is for you. Hey there everyone, my name is Preetham, and in this video, I'm gonna show you step by step how you can set up your business email with Zoho. Alright, so first of all, what we need to do is we need to visit the following link, which is mail.zoho.in/signup. And of course, I'm gonna provide you this link in the description of this video. Now from here, you need to, quickly fill your name, your email address, and this email address can be anything that you would like to keep for communication, like for setup communication and for other communication. Now after that, you need to enter your mobile number and then the desired password. So it can be anything, all right? Now after, when you hit next, you need to add your domain. So please provide your website or domain address here, and then your company name, and then the industry type. Now we need to click on add now, and it says that your domain is added successfully, and 15-day trial of Mail Premium Edition is enabled. Now the next thing here is we need to verify our domain, all right, which is very important step. For that, let's click here on proceed to domain verification. And now here, all we need to do is we need to add this txt record. So let's copy this, and now let's visit where your domain is hosted. So let's say you bought your domain from GoDaddy. You need to go there and you need to create this record. Similarly, let's say if you have bought it from Hostinger, you need to set it up there. In my case, I am managing my domain at Vercel, so I'm gonna do that there, but just to showcase how you can take care of it in Hostinger, I am going to show you. So let's say you bought your domain from GoDaddy or Hostinger or any other big rock or any other platform. All you need to do is you need to visit that platform, and then you need to create this entry. I bought my domain from Hostinger, but I manage my site in Vercel, so I will be visiting Vercel. And then here, I'm gonna go here in domain where I can see all my domain, and this is the domain which I would like to modify, where I would like to add new record. Now the thing is, no matter whether you have bought it from Hostinger or GoDaddy, you simply need to search for DNS record, all right? And the method of adding remains same. So from here, type, we need to select text, and then this particular one is my text, so you may have got your own text. You can keep the name as blank, or you can add @ totally depending on you. And then here you need to add value. Now priority and all I'm not going to define, I'm going to simply click on add. Now it says created DNS record successfully, and the most important thing here is it needs to be txt type, which you can see it here. Now let me go back and let's click on verify text record. And in this way, guys, we have verified that this domain belongs to me. And let me create my first email address, which is support@ and then my website name. Now let's click on create. And there you go. Now let's say you need to add more users. You can simply click on add, and then you can keep on creating or adding more users. Now I am okay with one for the time being. Let's click here on proceed to set up groups. Now here you can create groups for communication. For example, let's say you have a big company and then you have multiple departments. Here what we can do is we can create different groups such that you can communicate more effectively. Now let's proceed toward next thing, which is DNS mapping. Now this is also very important because only after this you will able to send email. So now what I'm gonna do again is I am going to put them side by side, and just like the way we verified the domain ownership, we need to enter the following so that we can able to send email. All right, so let's click here on record type and select MX, and now I'm gonna say host name as @ and then the value is mx.zoho.in. So depending on the region you belong, you may see the value may change. So let's click here on add, and we have added one record here. Now let me again write @ here and copy this another value of mx record, and let's keep priority as 20 and click on add. Similarly, let's add all the records. Now after 3 entry, the 2 remaining entry, which is SPF and DKIM, are of text type. So please make sure that you select text as entry type. And now here I'm gonna paste value, and this is the last. So you can see the entire process is pretty easy and straightforward. After adding all these DNS record, you can click on verify all record. And here we go. Here it says all record has been successfully verified. Now let's click here on proceed for email migration. That gives you option to migrate your email from, let's say, Gmail or any other mail server to Zoho email server. Since I am setting up this for the first time, I do not need to worry about, but let's say if you are migrating from another place, then you can follow this. Now let me go back because I do not need it, and let's click on proceed to go mobile. Now here are the settings that I need to do in my mobile phone setup so that I can utilize Zoho. And these settings are not only for mobile, but also let's say you would like to set up in Outlook, I can also do that. So let me open Outlook, and probably here, just like all these, I can click on add account. And now I'm gonna enter my email address that I just created. Now here, since this is Zoho, it is asking me who is your email provider. Now of course you may not see Zoho in the list. So here we have got these 2 options. And if you do not know about these and want to simply get my recommendation, I would suggest you to simply go with IMAP. IMAP, I would say, is more widely used protocol where you can access email from anywhere. Whenever we access email through any client, server simply sync and send a copy to your client, for example in Outlook. However, when we select POP, let's say you receive that email in your phone, it will be deleted from server and you may not be able to open the same email in another device, let's say in your laptop. So it's better to go with IMAP. Now let's click here on proceed to setup completion, and we are good to go. Now let's click here on check out your inbox, and there you go. In this way, guys, we have successfully set up our Zoho email. Now we will try to set up Zoho email to Outlook by doing the following setting. First of all, we need to open Zoho email, and then we need to go to settings here. In settings, we need to look for mail account. Then here, we need to click on IMAP, and here we go. Here we have got all the setting that is needed. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open Outlook. And then in Outlook, you need to click on add account. Now here, I'm gonna enter my email address and then click on continue. Now here, we need to enter our password. Click on continue, then click on continue. And then here, we need to click on advanced setup. Now here, you cannot see Zoho as an option, but worry not, guys, we have got these IMAP and POP. Now, you do not need to get confused between IMAP and POP. If you do not want, you simply choose this IMAP because this is which is being utilized by 99.9% of email users, where the emails stay in server and you can access that email from your phone, from your tablet, from any other device. However, when you select POP, let's say you access that email from your phone. As soon as you access it in your phone, it will get deleted from server and you may not be able to access the same email from another device. So you need to use this particular one. Now here again, I'm gonna enter my password, and then here you need to type the following and then port as 993. Now here, in case of SMTP username, you can again keep it the same Zoho password. So let me again put my password. And one more setting I forgot to change. Let's go back here in setting. Now here we need to go to mail account, and then in IMAP we need to check this option. All right, when you check this, then only you may able to receive the email. Let's click on save, and now let's click on continue and click on again continue. And there you go guys, we have successfully added Zoho to Outlook. Now I can see my Zoho email and I can send them as well. So let me also send one test email to my another address. And let's see if it works or not. And there you go guys, I just received email from this, and now let me click on reply and I'm gonna say hi, test email success. Let's click on send, and now I should be able to receive this new email. And there you go, we have successfully sent and received our email. So that's how guys we have seen how we can step by step configure our custom business email in Zoho, and later on we also have seen how we can configure that in Outlook. Hope that you find this video helpful and informational. If you have got any question regarding any step in this whole process, please do let us know in comment down below. We will definitely try to help you with that. And let's catch each other in one such another video. Till then, you take care and bye bye.